Hey guys, in this video I'm going to show you how you can install JMeter on your Windows 11 operating system. So JMeter is an open source software designed to load test and measure the performance of web applications. So let's see how we can install JMeter. The prerequisite of installing JMeter is you should have Java installed on your Windows operating system. So if you don't have Java, you need to install it. And if you don't know how to install Java, I have already created a video about it. I will put the link of that video in the description so you can watch that video and then install Java using that video. Now, if you are unsure, then you can open the command prompt, search for CMD, and then click on the command prompt and then just write Java space hyphen hyphen version here. And if it gives you some kind of Java version, that means Java is installed on your Windows operating system. As in my case, if you don't see any such output and it says this command is not recognized as an internal or external command, then you need to install Java. Once you have Java, let's start with the installation of JMeter. So for that, open your favorite browser and search for JMeter, and the first link which will appear here will be from jmeter.apache.org. So we are going to click on this link which will redirect you to the home page of JMeter where you can read more about JMeter. To download this application, just click on download releases, and there are a few links available here. So you can see we have the binary section and we have the source section. We are going to download the binaries for the JMeter application, and we are going to download those binaries in the form of the zip file which we can extract, and then we will be able to find those binaries, right? So I'm going to click on this Apache JMeter 5.6.3.zip option, which is going to start the download of this jmeter.zip file. So let me wait for that. So once this zip file is downloaded, let me go to the downloads folder. So in my downloads folder, I can just right click on this file and then click on extract all and then click on extract here, which is going to extract this zip file in your downloads folder itself. So now this folder is extracted in my downloads folder. Let's go inside this folder. So here you can see this folder is extracted. So inside this folder, you will see this binary folder. And then in this bin folder, you will also see the JMeter sh file and jmeter.bat file. So we are going to run this file. But first of all, let's move this Apache folder. So let me go to the downloads folder once again. And inside this download folder, I have this Apache JMeter folder, right? And inside this Apache JMeter folder, we have extracted our Apache JMeter once again. So this is the folder we want. So what I like to do is I like to move this folder in the C drive. So I'm going to right click and cut this folder, and then I'm going to go to the C drive and then paste it here. And once this folder is pasted here, you can see this is the path. So C, Apache, JMeter, and the version, and my binaries are located in the bin folder here. So there are two ways in which you can run the JMeter. So you need to go inside this bin folder in this Apache JMeter and then click on the jmeter.bat file. So I'm going to click on this jmeter.bat file, which is going to run this batch script, and in turn it's going to launch the Apache JMeter. You can see the Apache JMeter is launched now on my Windows operating system. The second way is, let me close this JMeter application. You can open your terminal. So just click on the search bar and then search for CMD and then click on the command prompt. And here you can copy the path of your bin folder. So just go to the bin folder for the Apache JMeter, and then we are going to copy the path here, and then I'm going to CD and then paste my path here and then press enter, and it'll redirect me to the Apache JMeter bin folder. And from here I can run this JMeter file by just writing JMeter here and then press enter, and it's also going to launch the Apache JMeter GUI application. Now, what I also like to do is I like to set the environment variable for this bin folder in my Windows application so that I can open the terminal and run this JMeter command from anywhere. So just copy this path up to bin folder, and then let me minimize everything, and then go to your search bar and search for environment here. And when you type first few letters of environment, you will see this result which says added the system environment variables. Click on this option, which is going to open this kind of window. Here you need to click on the environment variables here, and then under system variables click on path and then click on edit, and at the very end just double click on this line and then paste your path for the bin folder for your Apache JMeter, and then press enter and then click on OK, and once again click on OK, and once again click on OK. And let's relaunch our command prompt. So I'm going to just write cmd once again and then open the command prompt once again, and you can see I'm not in the bin folder of JMeter, but I can launch the JMeter now by just giving this command from any folder in the command prompt. So I'm going to just give this command now. It's going to be recognized from anywhere, and it's going to launch JMeter on my Windows operating system. So these are the few ways you can use to launch JMeter. Here you can just maximize this JMeter application. If you want, you can also zoom in to your JMeter application, and you also have some other settings, right? So let me zoom in a little, and here you have the sample test plan. So let's add a very simple test plan for HTTP request, which will be the REST request. So I'm going to right click here and then select add here, and then select threads here and select thread group here, and you can see the number of threads here. You will also see the name of your thread group. You can change this name anytime, and this number of thread means that in parallel it's going to run one thread by default, but you can increase or decrease this value so that you can load test your application. For now I'm going to leave it as default. Same is for ramp up time and the loop count. Let's leave everything as default for now. Then right click on the thread group and then select add and then select sampler, and we are going to add the HTTP request here. And once you have this HTTP request, you can test this by just using any open source REST API request which are available on internet. uh, One such application is recres.in, and you can go to this website, and then it provides some sample REST requests. So we are going to test this get request here. So just click on this list user, which is going to give you the list of user. You can see the sample response here. So we are going to use this REST request in our JMeter. So I'm going to copy this path here and then go to the JMeter application. And here you can also change the name of HTTP request, but I'm going to leave it as default. The protocol will be HTTP, and the IP address here is the recres.in. So you can either provide the IP address of your application, or you can provide the server name, which is recres.in. Optionally, you can also provide the port number, but we don't have any, so leave it as empty. Then the path here. So the HTTP request will be the GET request. As you can see, this is the GET request, and the path here will be this /API/users. So when I click on this request, you can see in the browser, it gives this kind of response, right? So I will use this path, which is /API /users here. And after this question, these are parameters. So we are also going to add those. So let me go to the JMeter application and just write /API /users. And to add the parameters, click on parameters here and then click on add. And then the parameter name is page and the value is 2 here, right? So we are going to just add that. So parameter name is page and the value is 2 here. Once you are done, we can also add some headers to our request. If you want to add some kind of custom headers, for example authentication header or some other header, you can right click here and then click on add and then click on config element, and you have this header manager, cookie manager, cache manager, and other uh, values you can set using these options. So as I said, if you want to add some custom header, you can select HTTP header manager. For now, I don't want to add this, so I'm going to leave it as default. Now we are going to add some kind of listener to our application. So I'm going to once again right click on the HTTP request, add, and then select listener. And then we are going to select view result tree here, which is going to show the sample result, and then it's also going to show you the summary, right? We can also add one more listener. So once again, right click on HTTP request, add, then we are going to select listener here and then select summary report. Once you are done, to run the test, I can just click on this green start button, which is going to run my test, and it's going to give me this kind of warning that I should save my test first. So I'm going to click on yes here and then click on save here, which is going to run my test. And once the test is run, you can see under the view result tree, I have this test. I can see the sampler result here. So what was the load time, connection time, latency, and all the other results you can see. You can also see the request and you can also see the response here. In a similar way, you can see the summary of your test in the summary report. So you can right now see the average time, minimum, maximum, and standard deviation of this request. If you want to increase the thread size, so we were using one thread, right? So if I just add 10 threads here, it's going to send 10 requests in parallel. So I'm going to select summary report here and then run the test once again, and it's going to run my test. And once the test is run, you can see that 10 more samples has been added, and you can see minimum, maximum, and standard deviation here. This is the summary, and if you want to see the result, you can see 10 requests has been sent, and you get the result for all of them. So this is how you can install the JMeter application on your Windows operating system, and you can add some test into your application using JMeter. So I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next video.